Hi, it's Anne from the Useless Crafter. All right, we got to get our Easter mojo going. So I know we're under quarantine, and so my 5-year-old is probably going to be missing out because she remembers from last year and all the pictures of Easter egg hunting and all that stuff, as well as her friends. So what I wanted to do is I am a room parent for her class, and so I had bought these really early on, these gigantic eggs. Let me show you one that I already they're pretty big, as you can see, like next to my face. So I want to decorate these, personalize these, and then drop them off and like hide them and tell them to go look for it in their own yard. So while we're still from a distance, we still get to participate a little bit. So here's the egg. I measured this, and I think a good height is probably about 4 inches. I mean, there's plenty of space you could see, but I think that gives us from this kind of shape that 4 inches is manageable, and we'll see how wide it is. We can definitely go 4 inches across as well, but as you can see from the bunnies, it's more slender, right? It's taller than it is wide. So that's what we're going to do. I got this, both the image and the font from Creative Fabrica. So if you've been following, I'm an affiliate with them. And so if you could use my code, it's in the YouTube link as well as on my Instagram, I would greatly appreciate it. But I am constantly looking on their site for things that I would have done whether or not I am associated with them. This I would have done. So I think this is really cute. I like this image more than some of the others that I've seen because some of the other ones that I've seen, they have a line running across, two lines, and then you put the name in the middle. I find that the lines are really, really hard to work with on a curved surface. So, and this is not curved evenly. So that's why when I saw this image, I said, okay, this is the one that we're going to do. So little things like that. The other thing is the reason why I picked this font also is that it's not so straight. And because we're dealing with a curved surface, I thought it would kind of break it up a little bit enough that it's not going to drive anyone crazy when they look at it and realize it's not all straight. So as you can see, like the O sits higher than the T, right? As well as the M and the A's over here. So I felt like that would kind of give us more flexibility when it's not picture perfect. Okay, so here's the font, the SVG for you to look for on Creative Fabrica. Please use my link. Okay, so let's get started. I'm only going to show you two. So I like to use anytime that I am using fonts that are connected, that should be connected, I go to here, the Font Lab Pad. It's free. You can download it. You need to scroll down and go for the free one. And when you type in things, you bring in the font, you type it, and it spaces it the way the designer created it to be. So even when it's not a script font and it's just a print, um, I will still go in there and use it because I feel like the spacing is better than it is in Design Space. In Design Space, the spacing is too wide. And while I can correct it, I don't know exactly how it was supposed to be designed to, like I can make it probably very close to it, but I find that it's just easier to type everything in Font Lab Pad and then save it as an SVG and then go in and upload it like you would anything else that you buy from Etsy, Creative Fabrica. It's just another SVG file. All right, that was a lot of talking. Okay, so here it is. Let's ungroup this because I'm only going to do two names. I'm going to do one boy, one girl, so that you can have that. So here we go. I'm going to get rid of that. Let's do Charlotte and let's do Isaac. Okay, so Charlotte's name is kind of long. I'll do this one, but a lot of times when I do her name personalized, I cut it down to Charlo. So if you have nicknames, this is a good time to do it. But I'll keep it for this one for anybody who has long names. All right, so let's weld it. And did you see what just happened? The A bubbled in, right? So let's undo that. And I find that the easy workaround is to make it really big and then weld it and see if the A doesn't fill in. The other way to do it, and I've done it the other way, is you start moving these out and you weld two letters at a time, and you kind of move it just a little bit more so it's still connected but not as connected. But I find that this is just the easiest. Make it big, weld, and then make it small again. Okay, so let's go to our bunnies. Let's make this 4 inches. So the height is 4, and that way we can size our names properly. So as well as this one, let's make that one 4 inches. And then let's see, let's weld this one as well. And see, that's so weird. The A's didn't bubble in, right? And I don't know, was the S like that before? Okay, the S was always bubbled in like that. Okay, so, oh wait, let's see. Let me undo that. Okay, yeah, so the S was always like that, so that's fine. Let's weld it. Okay, so let's move this over, and yeah, that's pretty perfect sizing. Let's see how big that is. So it's 0.6 by almost 2 inches wide. So it's kind of small. I almost feel like I want to unlock this and make it wider and longer. So you see, that just gives you a little bit more to work with when you unlock it, and it still looks pretty good. All right, so let's go over here. This one's going to need to be sized down a lot. So this looks pretty good, and that's at 1 inch. So you know what? I'm wondering if I should make this a little bit bigger. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, and this is, now it's almost 1 inch, 0.85 by 2.6. Okay, so we have all that, right? Okay, so let's move the names over here. Let's deal with the bunnies and the registration marks. So if you don't know what registration marks are, we're going to put it so that when you get your vinyl cut up and then you put everything on a transfer sheet, this is a layered file, right? You're going to have the white, and then you're going to have the pink on top, and then I think somewhere in there you have a black. And the reason why I know that is because when you look over here and you scroll down, you can see the bow tie is one solid black, which means we're going to be layering the little bow tie pieces on top of that black. It needs to look perfect, right? Because this is going to be small. It's 4 inches by 2.2. So we need to get it correct. Otherwise, you're going to miss some of the black if you don't get the bow tie perfectly done. So the registration mark, we're going to be laying each layer on top of each other using the registration mark. I'm going to use a star. So let's insert, let me make this smaller. Let's insert a shape. Now, technically, your registration mark can be any shape. It could be a letter for all I care. It doesn't really matter. But I like using the star in particular because it has the 5 points. It's a lot easier to align and visually for you to look down and say, oh, I'm off, right? Because you have 5 points to lay down properly. So, all right, use the star. Okay, so let's do this one. I'm going to put the star right around there. Now, we have 3 colors, right? We have the white, the blue, and the black. So we're going to make 3 we're going to have 3 copies of this total. So let's duplicate. Here's copy number 2. We'll move it over here. Let me move this one over. And then let's make a 3rd copy. And we're going to separate it by color. Okay, so here's our first one. When you select on it, on the right-hand side, it will highlight the image that we're on because we have 3 of them, right? So let's do the blue layer first. So here's all the blue, and then you're going to select and get rid of the white and the black. So now we have just the blue, okay? So go and grab this star and let's go to the color and assign it to be blue. So here's our blue, and we're going to attach it. So now when it cuts, you're going to need a piece of vinyl that's 1.7 by 4.4, so likely 2 by 5, right? And it's going to cut exactly like this with this correct spacing. So then let's do this layer. This layer will do white, okay? So over here, you want to hide all the other colors that are not white. So just go down your blue. These are, you know, his foot, his bow tie, and then we're going to get rid of the bow tie. So here's our white layer. So we're going to make our star white. And then you're going to attach all of these. Ready? So then this one we're gonna do just the black, right? So basically we're hiding, making it not visible, all the blue as well as the white. So that leaves us our bow tie. Let's make the black. They're both black. Okay, and I'm going to get rid of this one for now. And let's go to make it. Oops, hold on. All right, so here's our white. Here's our blue, right? And here's our black. Hold on. Come on, black. Do you see how the star and the bow tie are not aligned? So I'm going to cancel out of it. And the reason why it didn't have the correct spacing is because I didn't attach it. And I didn't do it on purpose. I did it on purpose so that you could see it. So now we want to attach it. And let me get rid of this. So when we go to make this, now you can see, okay? Here's our white all layered together, like with the right spacing. Here's our star with the right spacing for the bow tie, and then the names. We should make the names a different color. So you see how that works? So now let me show you. So when you cut it and then you put it on your thing, it's all going to be attached like this. So you're basically going to line up your stars. It's kind of hard with the mouse, but I think you get the picture. This one will be, so actually you're going to do the white first, okay? And then let's arrange this. Move backwards, okay? So then you're gonna do this one next. You're gonna layer that, and then we're gonna layer the blue on top. So let's arrange and send this to the front. So when you lay this one on top and you line up the stars, sorry, I'm like shaking. Okay, this will all lay, I know it's not perfect. It'll be easier on paper and not on a mouse, but that's basically how it would work, right? And then you would put in your name and it will be perfect. The name will go on last because then it'll sit on top of the bow and it'll sit on top of the ear. All right, so I hope that was helpful. I don't think we need to do the pink one. I think you got the idea with this one, and hopefully that helps you. I'm going to actually cut this and make, I think, 6 of them that I need to do. So I will video that, and I will probably do at least two pink ones and 2 blue ones so that you can see, and then that way that'll help you out. All right, let me know in comments if you missed something, if you need clarification, or if you just want to see a different project. I would love to help you with yours. All right, bye.